I didn't know a thing about Seattle. I thought this was dog sled country. It was just not in the center of gravity of publication. And the only two buildings I knew in this part of the country were Paul Kirk's office, which had been published, and John Young's house in Portland, the Watzig House, which was out of the late 30s.
After the Second World War, many veterans moved out here from the East, and they wanted housing.
Yet there wasn't a lot of money around. So a lot of architects were really addressing how you build well and inexpensively.
We built houses in the summertime for speculation, and we had to foot the bill too. So it gave us an awfully strong, down-to-earth approach to construction.
I think of the modern work as having been in the 30s when I was a student.
That was a period that was very concerned with European modernism.
You know, square boxes and flat roofs.
That influence soon wore out, and I got into more of the sheltering Northwest style.
We have both dense forests and views across miles of water.
The greenery, the weather, the fog, the rain, the wood.
Rolling terrain, the mountains, views to mountains.
To take advantage, they had to develop a style that was fairly flexible.
You know, in this cabin, I made the whole roof a skylight because in the wintertime, you need more light here.
We have a lot of rain. It seems logical to me is to get rid of the water any way you can.
We should have known before building these houses. All we had to do was look around us, and every house you see has a pitched roof. Well, there's a reason for that.
At that time, we were hungrily looking at all the magazines. I had to spend several years after I got out of school to develop my own style.
Wendell Lovett, he did modern work, you might say, without the flat roof, but also without the traditional look that you'd see around you.
The thing about them was just because they suggested this containment, you saw it on the outside, but on the inside, they were so very comforting houses.
This little body of work out here proposed the use of materials that had tactile, even sensuous qualities to them, wood above all.
There's a humanity to wood that you don't find in plasterboard or painted surfaces.
Very soft, comforting material.
I feel grateful that I was designing things in an era where good wood was still available. That era's disappearing.
I could never build this cabin out of clear cedar like this again. Everything now would be glue lambs and thinner stuff and knottier. You could do something very creative there, but you'd have a different palette.
Modernism has managed to survive and to emerge, I think, the richer for this process of growth and change that it's gone through. From that point of view, the material in this film is timely, that it has something to say today.